Hello, my name is Gabriel and today I want to show you how to create your own units in the NSPIRE CX CAS version, because it has a lot of units saved, but not all of them. Maybe you need some extra units or some special units. You can add them with no problem in this calculator. So let's begin by opening up a new document. You open the new document by choosing one again, and we have now opened a new calculator. So let's look at all the units we have already pre-installed. We press the little catalog button on the calculator and go to number 3. Here we can scroll down the list of all the units which are pre-installed in the calculator, and we see there like they're all the standard units, but for example under force we only have newtons and not kilonewtons, for example, or newtons per square millimeter, or newtons meters, like when you calculate some moments. So let's enter those units and save them for further use. We close out of the library and define now our first new unit. 1 Newton is 1 Newton, you see it, but when I enter 1 kilonewton, I have it prints me 1 kilonewton because he thinks that Kn stands for some variable I didn't define yet. So let's define it. We press underscore Kn and the equal sign with the little dots in front of it, and now we enter 1000 times Newton, because 1 kilonewton is 1000 newtons. So when we press now the var button, we see underscore Kn, which stands for kilonewton, and we can use it in this document. But if we want to use it like in every new document we open up, and we want to use our own created units, we have to save it as a program. And for that, and to save it as our program, we need to click on menu, open up number 9 function and programs, number 1 program editor, and open up a new program. We will call this program my units. Yes, it's a program, and we want to save it under libpub showing catalog so we can access it from every document in the future. Press OK. And now we have our program, my unit. And let's define it. So we underscore Kn for kilonewtons, equal sign with the little 2 dots is 1000 times underline Newton. We can program a lot of different units in one file. This is no problem. So maybe we start and program underscore Newton per square millimeters. Is also a unit which I use very often. See, I forgot here the underscore, which is no big deal, but yes, we need to add it then later. So Newton per square millimeter is Newton times millimeter, divided by millimeter times millimeter, and I use millimeter times millimeter instead of millimeters to the second order, because I found out that the NSPIRE has sometimes some weird stuff going on when you calculate with units in equations, and this way he calculates, at least for me, the value in the correct way instead of messing up some units, and the result was not correct. So I looked into it and tried some different styles of units, how to write them, and this way it was no problem for me, so I kept it that way. Another unit I use a lot is kilonewton meters, which equals to 1000 because of kilo, 1000 newtons times meter. All those units don't look very difficult, and it's no big deal to calculate between them, but if you have them stored and defined in your calculator, it's a lot easier and a lot faster if you just enter it and are and be able to use it instead of calculating back and forth and maybe mess it up and need to do it again. So this way you have a easier life, and the calculator is capable of doing it, so let's use it. We just need to store this to use it in every program, in every document now. For this we press menu and go to number 2 and check syntax and store. So it checks the syntax if we made any mistakes and it's unusable, and now it's stored. We also save this document for later use and save it as a document in my lib. Open this up and we call it my units. In the file name, enter my units so we can find it again. Press save and exit this document. I show you now a new one. We add a new calculator. We press menu document, hopla. Press number 6 to refresh the libraries. Open up the library section, go to number 6, and you see there my units. Open up my units, press enter, and now we have all our variables saved and can use them in every new document as long as I open my units from the library. If you need any help, just leave a comment. Glad I could help, and have a nice day.